It was 2 a.m. when I was finally called forward by my section team leader. "Bolts, you're up, mate." We had just stomped 7 kilometres to the designated target village, where we were going to perform a search and clearance of weapons, IED componentry, drugs and illegal contraband, but to also flush out any potential enemy combatants. The team I was attached to included the senior commander on the ground, who was required to have full visual oversight to issue orders of the coming clearance. Therefore, we also had to climb this huge mountain range that perfectly overlooked the village that coming morning. I was making my way to the front of the small commando element that I had been tasked to support, when I suddenly felt dread course through my veins. There before me was a 4-foot-wide trench system that stretched across the hilltop. I stared at the black ribbon through the lenses of my night vision goggles, the condensation of my breath constantly reminding me of the sub-zero -10 degrees Celsius temperatures we were operating in. Ever so carefully, I lowered a foot into the trench, even though my gut screamed at me in fear, and logic begged me not to enter. However, it was my job to clear and make safe the way for everyone to use on this mission. I was the engineer, and this is why I was here. As both feet hit the floor of the trench, thoughts of death accompanied every movement I made as I realized that the lives of those around me were at the mercy of my abilities tonight. As I stood in the trench, my mission orders began to run rampant through my head like a broken record. "Bolts, we know there are improvised explosive devices buried in that trench system, so keep your wits about you." I was warned to expect an encounter or two with one of these hidden killers, but it was the intelligence briefing I received after my orders that has made my skin crawl for the last decade. "Nathan, the enemy knows our search procedures. Chances are you will be looking for non-metallic IEDs. Godspeed." So, there I was, standing in a trench with known bombs in it, about to use a metal detector to find bombs that had no metal in them. Welcome to the worst night of my life. The night progressed slowly as I dragged myself inch by inch forward through the trench. I had briefly watched in hope as the explosive detection dog ran through the trench before me, attempting to locate any IEDs, but to no avail. The freezing temperatures were undoubtedly limiting any off-gassing of explosives, or maybe there just weren't any IEDs in there in the first place. But that was a game one does not play.